Are you looking for the best full-frame cameras? In this video we will look at some of the best full-frame cameras. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Canon EOS R6 Mark II. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II gets plenty of mileage from its 24MP full-frame CMOS sensor. Picture quality is excellent, even at higher ISOs, and the autofocus system rarely misses its target thanks to smart subject detection for people, animals, and vehicles. For video, 4K 60 recording is available using the full width of the sensor in 10-bit color sampling. As you might expect from an enthusiast model, the R6 Mark II uses tough magnesium alloy components and can survive both dust and splashes. Canon's EOS or mirrorless system is one of our favorites, and the mid-range EOS R6 Mark II is an appropriate model for both stills and video. It's an especially good pick if you're a wildlife or sports photographer who wants quick bursts. The mechanical shutter does 12 frames per second and the e-shutter manages 40 frames per second, but doesn't have the funds for an R3. Meanwhile, if you care more about video, the 10-bit C-Log3 option is a treat. Dimensions: 3.9 by 5.4 by 3.5 inches. Weight: 1.3 pounds. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 24MP. Sensor type: CMOS. Sensor size: full frame. Lens mount: Canon RF. Memory card slots: 2. Memory card format: SDXC, UHS-2. Battery type: Canon LPE6NH. Minimum ISO: 100. Maximum ISO: 204,800. Stabilization: 5-axis IBIS. Display size: 3 inches. Display resolution: 1.62 million dots. Touchscreen. Viewfinder type: EVF. Viewfinder magnification: 0.76x. EVF resolution: 3.7 million dots. Connectivity: Bluetooth, micro HDMI, Wi-Fi, microphone, 3.5mm, headphone, 3.5mm, USB-C, remote, 2.5mm. Maximum waterproof depth: 0 feet. Video resolution: 4K. HDMI output: 4:2:2 12-bit. Flat profile. Number 2. Nikon Z8. The Nikon Z8 is a do-it-all mirrorless camera that focuses and fires with incredible speed, 20 frames per second for RAW, 30 frames per second for JPG. Its 45MP stacked CMOS sensor reads out quickly enough to freeze motion and supports interruption-free capture thanks to the fully electronic shutter and large, quality EVF. 3D tracking autofocus is on board from the Z9, as are plenty of high-end video capabilities, such as 8K RAW and 4K ProRes recording to CFE memory. The Z8 is a worthy choice for pros and hobbyists across every discipline. Its high-pixel sensor has the resolution and dynamic range necessary for landscape and architecture, its autofocus system and burst speed are suitable for sports and wildlife, and its full-frame format can blur out backgrounds for portraits. Excellent video format support and effective 5-axis stabilization should also please video creators. Dimensions: 4.7 by 5.7 by 3.3 inches. Weight: 2 pounds. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 45.7MP. Sensor type: stacked CMOS. Sensor size: full frame. Lens mount: Nikon Z. Memory card slots: 2. Memory card format: XQD/ALIEXPRESS, Type B, SDXC, UHS-2. Battery type: Nikon ENEL15C. Minimum ISO: 32. Maximum ISO: 102,400. Stabilization: 5-axis IBIS. Display size 3.2 inches. Display resolution 2.1 million dots. Touch screen. Viewfinder type EVF. Viewfinder magnification 0.8x. EVF resolution 3.7 million dots. Connectivity: Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, USB-C, HDMI, microphone, 3.5 mm, headphone, 3.5 mm, remote, Nikon 10-pin. Maximum waterproof depth. Video resolution 8K. HDMI output 4:2:2 10-bit. Flat profile. Number 3. Nikon Z6 III. The Nikon Z6 III is our favorite full-frame camera in its price range thanks to its cleverly balanced mix of photo and video features. Its partially stacked CMOS sensor reads out quickly to minimize rolling shutter distortion and make full-width 4K 60 recording a reality. Plus, the camera supports 12-bit and RAW and ProRes video, as well as 14-bit color for stills. A large, bright viewfinder, swing-out touch display, dual card slots, and weather protection cement the Z6 III's position as a camera upon which both enthusiasts and professionals can rely. The Z6 III is as good a camera for photography as it is for video, so it's a versatile choice for creators who work in both disciplines and pros who need to deliver both to clients. It's an especially good choice for event photographers who require fast focus, good low-light results, and dual card slots. Since it focuses and takes full-quality photos at up to 20 frames per second, it's also a capable camera for wildlife and sports photography. Dimensions: 4.0 by 5.5 by 2.9 inches. Weight: 1.5 pounds. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 24.5 MP. Sensor type: partially stacked BSI CMOS. Sensor size: full frame. Lens mount: Nikon Z. Memory card slots: 2. Memory card format: SDXC, UHS-2, XQD/ALIEXPRESS, Type B. Battery type: Nikon EN-EL15C. Minimum ISO: 50. Maximum ISO: 204,800. Stabilization: 5-axis IBIS. Display size: 3.2 inches. Display resolution: 2.1 million dots. Touch screen. Viewfinder type: EVF. Viewfinder magnification: 0.8x. EVF resolution: 5.8 million dots. Connectivity: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Nikon DC2, HDMI, USB-C, microphone, 3.5 mm, headphone, 3.5 mm. Maximum waterproof depth. Video resolution: 6K. HDMI output: 4:2:2 10-bit. Flat profile. Number 4. Sony A7RV. The Sony A7RV features a 60MP full-frame sensor that should appeal to photographers who love pixel-rich files. The sensor is the same as in the previous generation A7 or 4, but faster processors and an all-new autofocus system offer considerable improvements in speed and subject recognition. For video, you can pick between 8K 30 or 4K 60 recording. As a pro camera, the A7RV has a magnesium frame and weather protection, so it's just as usable in the field as it is in the studio. We recommend the A7RV for people who care most about pixel count. It's a versatile camera that's good for everything from archival work. It has a 240MP multi-shot mode, to wildlife and action photography. It offers a 10 frames per second drive and AI-trained subject recognition. It's not as strong a contender for video, however. Lower pixel cameras like the A7 IV or Panasonic S5 II are better choices for that pursuit. Dimensions: 3.8 by 5.2 by 3.2 inches. Weight: 1.6 pounds. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 60MP. Sensor type: BSI CMOS. Sensor size. Full frame. Lens mount. Sony E. Memory card slots. 2. Memory card format. SDXC, UHS-2, ALIEXPRESS, Type A. Battery type. Sony NP-FZ100. Minimum ISO 50. Maximum ISO 102,400. Stabilization. 5-axis IBIS. Display size 3 inches. Display resolution 2.1 million dots. Touchscreen. Viewfinder type. EVF. Viewfinder magnification 0.90x. EVF resolution 9.4 million dots. Connectivity. Bluetooth, HDMI, USB-C, Wi-Fi, micro USB, microphone, 3.5mm, headphone, 3.5mm, PC sync. Maximum waterproof depth 0 feet. Video resolution 8K. HDMI output 4:2:2 16-bit. Flat profile. Number 5. Sony ZV-E1. You can use almost any camera, or a decent smartphone, to record video for your vlog channel, but production values suffer if you stick to in-camera audio and don't have a camera operator to change angles during takes. The ZV-E1 solves both those problems for solo creators thanks to its crisp, 3-capsule stereo mic and various AI-powered pan and zoom assists. A front-facing screen and 5-axis sensor stabilization round out the package. The ZV-E1 should appeal to vloggers and other video makers who work without the benefit of a film crew. It's loaded with features for expert-level creators but also makes it easy for beginners to get dynamic video. A background defocus button that swaps to a shallow look and a product showcase focus mode that's ideal for product reviews are both invaluable for the latter group. Dimensions: 2.8 by 4.8 by 2.1 inches. Weight: 1.1 pounds. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 12 MP. Sensor type: BSI CMOS. Sensor size: full frame. Lens mount: Sony E. Memory card slots: 1. Memory card format: SDXC, UHS-2. Battery type: Sony NP-FZ100. Minimum ISO 80. Maximum ISO 409,600. Stabilization: 5-axis IBIS. Display size: 3 inches. Display resolution: 1.04 million dots. Touchscreen. Viewfinder type: none. Viewfinder magnification. EVF resolution. Connectivity: Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, micro HDMI, USB-C, headphone, 3.5mm, microphone, 3.5mm. Maximum waterproof depth: 0 feet. Video resolution: 4K. HDMI output: 4:2:2 10-bit.